Hey guys, welcome to another edition of The Chef with a Beard. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do two simple dishes with cauliflower two ways. It's a very keto friendly dish. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the ingredients that we're going to need for our cauliflower rice, roughly half a head of cauliflower, one medium-sized shallot, quarter a cup of some chicken stock, and just for garnish at the end, we're just going to add in a little bit of chopped up parsley. Next step, we're just going to start adding our chopped up cauliflower into blender. So we're just going to cover that. So once we got the cauliflower blended up, we're going to get our pan set up and ready to go, and we're going to start the cooking process. So once we have our non-stick pan on, we're just going to add a little bit of oil into the pan, medium-high heat. Just going to add in our shallots. So we're just going to lightly sweat these down for roughly 1 or 2 minutes. Then we're going to add in our cauliflower rice, and we're just going to add in our chicken stock. So once we've added all our ingredients into the pan and mixed it around just a slight bit, we're just going to cover with the lid. We're just going to let that simmer for roughly 10 minutes. Once most of the liquid has been reduced out of the pan, so we're just going to add in a little bit of salt for seasoning. Now we're just going to add in our chopped parsley. So after a few minutes, after adding everything, all of our herbs and seasoning, and most of the moisture is all gone here now, guys. That's what we're looking for. And now we can just take it off the heat and let it rest, and we can plate it up. So for our cauliflower mash, we're going to need the other half of the head of cauliflower, and for our butter mix, I have put together 2 cloves of garlic, some fennel seeds, chili flakes. We're going to need a little bit of some butter and some lemon. So for our cauliflower mash here, guys, once you got our water on and starting to boil, we're just going to add in the chopped up cauliflower, and I'm just going to season the water just a little bit. And we're just going to let this go until it's soft and tender. With the we'll just check it with a fork. So while our cauliflower is boiling away on the stove here, guys, we're just going to quickly prop up our butter mix. So we're going to just quickly add in our cloves of garlic, our fennel seeds, and our chili flakes. Just going to add just a little bit of some salt, and we're just going to just slightly start breaking it down. So we're just going to keep blending it up here till all the ingredients have pretty much been pureed. So after a few minutes here, guys, we're just quickly checking in on our cauliflower, and as you can see here, the fork's going right through it very easily. So we're just going to set this aside, and we're going to start building up our sauce here. So for our butter sauce, we're just going to have the pan on a low heat. We're just going to add just a slight bit of some oil into the pan, followed by some butter. So the reason why I put the oil in the pan is so that while the butter is starting to melt, it's not going to cause the butter to actually burn. So what we're looking for here, guys, is just the butter to start to melt down. This step here should only take just a couple seconds, maybe 15 to 30 seconds. Okay, so now next step, we're just going to quickly add in our paste mixture, and we're just going to sweat this into the butter, guys, just for roughly 30 seconds to 1 minute. And this is just to give that butter its flavor. Just keep an eye on it, it will burn very easily. Okay, so now right away you're going to take that off the heat, and we're going to move on to our next step here with the cauliflower. We're going to add it into the blender. So once we've strained our cauliflower and we've added it into our blender, we're just going to quickly grab our lemon now, guys, and we're just going to lightly zest in. Just make sure that when you're zesting it, don't go any farther with it, guys, than the white part of the pulp. Otherwise, it'll be really, really bitter. And we're just going to add in a little bit of the butter mix. So once all our ingredients are inside the mixer, we're going to just pulse it. Now I'm just going to take off the lid here, and we're going to check to see what it looks like. So after blending it up for about a minute or so, guys, you just need to look for a consistency that resembles mashed potato. So if it's still looking a little bit clumpy here, you can add just a little bit more water into it just to adjust the thickness, and just to try to get more of a smooth texture. As always, guys, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave any comments down below. The description for today's video will be in the description box below for all the recipes that I used today. Until next time, hope to see you in the next video. Enjoy.